Good morning. Good morning. Ta-da! Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nursing School Show. I'm Christina. I'm a nurse. I will be joined by Matthew. He is not a nurse. We get that question every week. But alas, we are here to help you pass nursing school. How is your Monday? Everyone doing good? How was your weekend? We finally have sunshine. If you've been following my snow chronicles over the last several weeks, we got 2 inches of snow last week. And then next week is supposed to be 70s. What is going on? I don't even know. Hello, Hannah. Good morning. Hi, Yatri. I am doing fabulous. Thank you. Good morning, Eccentric. Hello, my friends. Actually, I am sick today, so that was kind of a bummer. I woke up sick today. Pathology 99. Hello. Welcome. So, friends, where are you tuning in from? And today we are talking about fundamentals. That is what we are covering today, and we have some fabulous resources for you for fundamentals. So who is in fundamentals? Who's in med-surg? Tell me all this. Where are you at? Where are you at in nursing school right now? Mental health. What you taking? Peds, maternity, labor and delivery. All right. Pathology, good morning. Catherine, hello, friends. Here we go. Start fundamentals May 5th. Hooray! Tracy, good job. Exciting. Okay. So, fundamentals, med-surg, community clinical, fabulous, Judy. That's awesome. That's where you're at. Instagram, what classes are you taking? I am so glad our videos help you. Fabulous, Yatri. So excited to hear about that. Bachelors, fabulous. Congratulations in your last year. Isn't it exciting when I know that like when you start nursing school, it's very, there's a long road ahead of you, it seems, but it's so nice when you start to get closer and closer and closer every single term, especially now coming up on finals, right? Man, it gets more and more exciting the closer you are to graduating. Good morning, Matthew.
Oh, good morning, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Keenan.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
What have we done? Or what are we doing?
We're talking about fundamentals. We will be talking about fundamentals. Right now, everyone's telling me where they're at in their term.
Oh, yes.
Or in their program. So, okay, I was thinking about this morning. We overcomplicate everything in nursing school. Have you noticed? You guys notice this? It's like...
Comment below if you feel like that is the case.
It's like everything is way overcomplicated. And nursing instructors will tell you that you have to know everything. Your textbooks are going to tell you that you have to know everything. Everyone's going to tell you have to know everything. And all of those things that you have to know seem very, very complicated.
Mm-hmm.
It does not have to be that complicated, my friends. Okay, here's actually this. So today we're posting the YouTube video, right?
We are posting a YouTube video.
Okay, I have a YouTube video posting today. What was that one on now? What did I record yesterday? Peripheral artery disease, okay? So, here's the thing. Peripheral artery disease, PAD, it could be complicated. We could make it complicated. We don't have to, okay? So I was thinking about this yesterday as I was recording that video and putting it together for you. So we have that peripheral artery disease video going up on YouTube today, okay? I recommend you watch it. I want you to see how easy nursing school can be, okay? It does not have to be complicated. It does not have to be like this major thing. You just need systems to help you learn the things. So like for pathophysiology, for example, we break all of our pathophysiology down into simple step-by-step processes.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it so much easier to learn when you have it broken down in such a simple, easy way. It's fabulous.
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny. I was editing the video and getting it up and ready. It will be posted today. So if you haven't not yet, subscribe to YouTube and hit the bell. It should go up in a couple hours. But anyway, all that to say that I was going through it, and it's a shorter video. It's not that long. because it really is that easy.
Doesn't have to be complicated, friends.
It does not have to be that complicated. So the question that you asked is, do you feel like we're making it overcomplicated? And so I do want to hear from you guys. Does it sound overcomplicated, or that there's so many hoops to jump through and so many things to do? And maybe you don't even realize that it's overcomplicated because it's brand new to you. You just think that that's how it is. But does it sound like there's so many things to do, that there are a lot of hoops and things to jump through and things to do to get through nursing school? Because the truth is that's really not the case.
No, it does not.
You need to learn the material, sure,
be that
but
hard.
it does not have to be that hard. And Tracy was just mentioning, I saw your video about taking notes. One from getting 50s to 70s to getting an 84 and a 96.
Yes.
So as long as you have a system in place.
I'm so glad our videos helped you, Tracy. That's fabulous.
As long as you have your systems in place and the different models on how to do different things, which we have for you in the Nursing SOS membership community, then
shout out.
It really doesn't have to be as hard as everyone makes it out to be.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
And it really, like, in fundamentals especially, when you are just learning everything for the first time and everything's very new, I feel like even nursing schools complicate the nursing process. It does not have to be hard, my friends. It just doesn't. So can we just please get out of that mindset that nursing school has to be hard? Can we just stop? Can we just be done with that? Because when you try to make it more complicated for yourself than it actually has to be, you just add more work for yourself. Okay?
And it's interesting too, because I get that there might be some doubt or some second guessing yourself, because if you're doing it the way that we tell you to do it, and the models that we tell you to do, and the Nursing SOS, the 3 models that we have, and just follow those, it's going to be easy. And it's going to be, am I missing something?
Yeah.
Am I missing something? Everyone else is struggling so hard. Everyone else is telling me to do all these things. Am I missing something?
Yeah.
Should I be doing more because I did all this and I seem to have more time than everyone else? I must be missing something. There must be something wrong.
I have those moments in nursing school too. It's like, wait a second. Why am I able to take every Saturday off? This is not normal. It's interesting. Yes, we have a video on test taking. Just go to our YouTube channel and search test taking Nursing SOS. Nursing SOS test taking, that's on our channel. Okay, fundamentals. So there are very specific things that you learn in fundamentals. You learn like the nursing process, okay? You learn intake and output. You learn a lot of fluids and electrolytes. You will learn some, what I call like run-of-the-mill disorders, okay? You will learn about stroke. You will learn about diabetes. You will learn a little bit about heart failure. The things that you just go to clinical and you see all the time, right? You do learn about those in fundamentals to some extent. So what I wanted to point out to you, this is inside our Nursing SOS membership community, so our study models. There's a couple that you really want to focus on when you're in fundamentals. The first one being the 4 core method, which walks you through literally step by step what to study so that you can pass your exams. You need to make sure that you are understanding how things fit together and you're not just memorizing things, even in fundamentals. Like fundamentals can be more memorization than say med-surg, but it is still, you do still have to make that leap to more critical thinking, making sure that you're practicing your critical thinking skills so that when you get to med-surg, you have a good foundation. What's the difference between foundations and fundamentals? To my knowledge, is the same. Just schools call it different things.
So you just finished foundations and you're going to start fundamentals on May 5th. So, I don't know.
I don't know. What did you learn in foundations? Tell me, what did you learn in foundations?
That's a kind of funny thing that nursing schools do call things different things. Right? So some may, for some it may be the same, foundations, fundamentals. It sounds like since it's 2 different classes that there is a slight difference.
And some schools do it. So like, for example, you might have like 2 fundamentals classes, or okay, here's what it could be. One could be a nursing nursing assessment class, and one could be a fundamentals class.
Trying to teach us critical thinking.
Okay, so maybe you have a critical thinking class, and then maybe you have a fundamentals class. So they will break it up in different ways. Like some schools, so we had We had like 4 med-surg classes. Some schools only have 2. They like cram it all in. We had 4, I believe, if I'm remembering right. Then we had a critical care one, which was our 4th. So some schools break it up, but here's the thing, you guys. The content is the same.
Mm-hmm.
So whether your school calls it fundamentals or foundations or whatever, med-surg 1, 2, 3, 4, 16, it doesn't matter. The content is going to be the same. So what you're looking at, especially if you're a Nursing SS member, so when you go into our community, you'll see the fundamentals course, okay? If your school doesn't call it fundamentals, then just delete that name out of your mind. It does not matter. You are looking for the topics that you're studying. So Tracy, for example, you're learning about critical thinking. Okay, here's what you're going to want to do. Go into the Nursing SS membership community, check out the study system where we talk about critical thinking and how to critically think with the DRC critical thinking model. We'll talk about that in a minute. So that's what you want to do. You want to find the topics, okay? So if your fundamentals class talks about fluids and electrolytes, go into the community, find our course on fluids and electrolytes, okay? Oh, here's a good one. Another one, like Tracy, if you did dose calc in foundations, but maybe not in fundamentals, if fundamentals is more, like you said, med-surg, maybe more fluids and electrolytes, then you would go, to whatever topic you're studying in the community, okay? Find that dose calc course. We have a whole section on the nursing process, patient safety, all the fundamentals topics, and then, fluids and electrolytes and med-surg things. So all the things. You're looking topic-based, okay? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do you get a study hour? So, yes. For Nursing SS members, you guys have our tutor hours. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about is a study hour. Our tutor hours, they're on Monday nights and they're on Thursday nights. All right, so they're tonight at 6?
Before the
5?
community call.
Yeah, they're at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 Eastern. That's what it is. I get confused with the time change. So they're at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. Okay, so if you're a Nursing SS member, you get tutor calls twice a week, okay? Plus, you have our tutor form. So we tutor you whenever you want. It's fabulous. So yes, jump on the tutor hour tonight. On the tutor call, get tutoring tonight, Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Tonight we also have our community call.
Yep, community call right after the tutor hour on Mondays. So
we're going to talk about
how to maintain our study hour. If that's what you're talking about with study hour, if you're just talking about how to study or some tips and tricks on studying, we do have a lot of that in the membership community and also on our YouTube channel. So just study tips and things like that.
Yep.
Tracy, you're doing dosage calculations 6th semester. Yay.
Yay.
That's always a fun time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, hands up. Dosage calculation is awesome.
It's the best. Yeah, so check out the course in the community, Tracy, because it literally walks you through how to get every dose calc question right. It's amazing. No one teaches dose calc like we do. If you hate math, Tracy, gotta check out that dose calc course because it's gonna help you just bring it all together. We give you a step-by-step breakdown exactly how to pass. It is fabulous.
It's actually interesting. Just jam on that a little bit with dosage calculation. I mean, it's again talking about overcomplicating things, right? Talk about overcomplicating things like, oh, it's math and you need to do limits and calculus and do all this thing. No, that's
I never did calculus.
That's really not what it is. It's really, once you break it down to a step-by-step system.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
which we do for you.
Yes, there is some math to it, but a lot of it is just making sure that all the numbers are placed in the right place and multiply and divide.
That's
multiplication, division.
And that's with a calculator.
And that's with
a calculator. Not in your head.
Yes.
So literally, like, how we teach dose calc is the easiest thing. Like, there is very little math, Tracy, that you have to do, to be honest with you. It is pretty incredible. I don't know if you hear crying babies in the background, but Matthew's gonna go check on that. It is so easy. Dose calc, we just make it so much easier than nursing schools do. I don't understand why nursing schools teach it in such a complicated way. It baffles my mind. Like, it does not have to be that hard. It does not have to be that complicated thing. I feel the same way about fluids and electrolytes. So let's talk about that. The 4-core method for how to study in nursing school, okay? You always want to start with the pathophysiology. So let's say you're in, like, fluids and electrolytes. Let's say you're studying stroke or heart failure or intake and output. You have to understand like what is going on with the patient before you can learn anything else, okay? Because then your signs and symptoms, your nursing assessment, your nursing interventions, they're all going to stem from that. Once you know what's actually happening with the patient, then that is your foundation for everything else, okay? You have to understand what is actually going on inside the body so that you can apply it. So let's say, like, intake and output is such a great example for fundamentals. So is like fluids and electrolytes. I mean, those go hand in hand. So you have to be tracking their intake and output. You know, are they retaining fluid? Are they getting rid of fluid? Like, what is going on? Understand the pathophysiology behind that so that you can critically think through, okay, here's what I need to assess for. Obviously, intake and output, you know, make sure you're tracking their intake and output. Make sure you are checking their daily weights. All of those things and their fluid status, and do they have edema? Do they have, we could go all deep into it, like shortness of breath, if they have, you know, fluid in their lungs. There's all these things that stem from that intake and output topic, okay? Fluids and electrolytes topic, but you have to understand the pathophysiology and what is actually happening in the body first before you can then understand everything else. You cannot, my friend, you cannot memorize a list of signs and symptoms for fluids and electrolytes. You cannot memorize a list of nursing assessments or nursing interventions to do for a patient with intake and output problems, okay? Does not work that way in nursing school. You have to critically think. That actually breaks me to our DRC critical thinking model. Someone was asking about critical thinking earlier, but that's exactly what that is. We walk you through literally how to critically think in nursing school. So nursing SOS members, I know we got a bunch of you guys on. Thanks for being here. On page 29, if you go to your dashboard in the community, go to your dashboard, click on study system, okay? It's on page 29. Starts on page 29, but it goes for several pages on literally step by step how to critically think, okay? I want to get all of your pathophysiological classes of second year. So, inside the community, click on the dashboard, whatever topic you're studying, okay? If you're studying stroke, if you're studying heart failure, if you're studying diabetes, if you're studying DKA, whatever you are studying, we have all the patho videos. All of the pathophysiology videos are inside the community for you.
If you're not a member yet, go ahead and join the VIP list, the wait list. We are opening in 2? Is it 2?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yep.
Yes, so definitely get on that. We only open it a couple times a year, once in a while. So get on the VIP list, the wait list, and you'll be
the first to know.
Yeah, you'll be the first to know when it opens, and you can jump on that. And once you're in there, then yes, basically whatever class you're in, whatever thing you're studying at that point in time, go into the community, find the appropriate courses, lessons, videos, cheat sheets, templates, all that, and go ahead and
everything
use
for
that.
you. It's fabulous.
So it is very helpful. Again, do not overcomplicate things. It simplifies things and makes
let us teach it to you.
Yeah, it's very straightforward. Also, so if you want to join the VIP list, NursingSchoolSuccess.com/join. I'll put it in
the link
YouTube.
is in my bio.
It's also in the bio in Instagram, so I'll put it in YouTube here in a little bit. Also, for all the members, shout out to all the members right now. Be sure to check your email this week. We just sent out an email last night about everything happening this week. We're starting to do that, so sending out emails on basically what's going on each week, because we have lots of things happening.
Super duper surprises coming for you, okay?
So keep track of your emails. Make sure that you open your emails. Make sure that you check spam or move it into your inbox so you do not miss anything, because there's a lot of things that are going to be happening very quickly in the next couple days, couple weeks.
We have a lot of things coming your way.
You need to be on top of that. So be sure to check your email and keep up to date with that.
You don't want to miss it because it's going to be so exciting. We have very, very exciting things coming for our Nursing SOS members this week, next month. We've got all of this stuff. It's going to be amazing. So you're going to be very, very excited.
And if you want to be part of that, part of all those things, definitely join when we open. So NursingSchoolSuccess.com/join.
Yes. Okay, DRC critical thinking model, 4 core methods. Someone asked about pharmacology. Pharmacology and fundamentals is, you will lay the foundation for pharm in fundamentals as well. So, like we talked about dose calc earlier, Tracy. So dose calc, you tend to learn in fundamentals at least a little bit, and it goes hand in hand with pharmacology. You're not going to get super deep into pharmacology and fundamentals, but you're going to learn kind of the basics for it. How to give medications, especially PO medications. You're probably going to practice it at Skills Lab or at clinical, like giving medications and stuff. Let's see. You're going to be doing like a med checkoff with your nursing. Usually schools have like you check off your head to toe assessment, and then with that head to toe assessment, you're going to do like a med pass checkoff as well. So pharmacology does kind of go hand in hand with that. Now, so cool thing though, we have again step-by-step processes for everything, you guys. Seriously, I think just the moral of the story is nursing school doesn't have to be complicated. Stop making it complicated, okay? Just let me teach you everything you need to know. Because it just makes it so much easier. You guys do not have to be spending 1,000 hours every week. You don't even have 1,000 hours every week. You do not want to waste your time because you want to be doing other things, right? You want to have a life in nursing school. So on the page 37 of the nursing school study system, we walk you through the Pharm 4 method. So this kind of goes through, it's very similar to our 4 core method. With pharmacology, you always start with the mechanism of action, okay? You have to understand what is the medication doing in the body, why is it doing that, and what does that mean? Side effects, nursing assessment, nursing considerations, all of those things stem from the mechanism of action. So if you go to go inside our community, we've got a lot of members on. So go inside our community, click on the pharmacology course. We have our entire medication database. There are over 120 meds in there. We literally walk you through step by step. What is the mechanism of action in simple terms? Like this is not like reading a textbook and you don't understand it. This is like simple terms you can actually understand. And then we walk you through the critical thinking behind it all. Okay, why do the side effects happen? Why do we do those nursing assessments? What about the nursing considerations? Like what do you need to be thinking about as you're giving this medication and why? So here's the thing, you guys. In fundamentals, while yes, you're working on the head to toe assessment, there's a lot of things you need to practice with your assessment. There's a lot of things you need to, just learn and kind of memorize sometimes. But it really is your foundation for critical thinking. And you have to understand the why behind what you are doing. Okay, why are we assessing this in the way that we do? Like, why do we assess the cardiac system? Why do we assess the respiratory system? Why do we assess the GI system? Like, what are we looking for? Okay, why do those things matter? All right, it's just not helpful for you, because then what's going to happen when you get into med surg and then you have to know everything all at once, then you have no foundation. If you did not practice critical thinking and fundamentals, then you have no foundation, right? For med surg, which is really where critical thinking really kicks up 100 notches. So you really have to make sure that you're laying a good foundation, okay? So following our DRC critical thinking model, get it inside the community, okay? It's going to help you so much. And Tracy, I love what you were saying, because I know it's crazy how difficult we try to make nursing school, and it just doesn't have to be. Tracy said, if you're on Instagram, here's what Tracy said. I wasted a lot of time and energy reading the textbook and rewriting the whole book, trying to take notes, but then I saw your note-taking video, and I had so much free time after that video. Yes, because it does not have to be that complicated, you guys. You do not have to know everything about everything. There are very few things you have to know in nursing school, and we teach them to you step by step inside the community. It's just...
And if you're a Nursing SOS member or going to be joining, just trust the process. Again, you might have that kind of second guessing because everyone else is working so much harder. I must be missing something. But you're not. You're not. Yep. You're just working. What we're trying to get you to do is work as efficiently as possible.
Yes.
To save your time, to get your time back, because you're going to learn the material, and we want you to learn the material, but we also want you to have time.
Okay, here's a good example. Let's say you have, you left lecture class. which happens all the time. You leave lecture class more confused.
I hope you leave lecture class
Then
at
when
some
you
point in time.
Yeah, wouldn't that be crazy if you just lived in nursing school for 2 years?
Don't do that.
Don't live in nursing school. When you leave lecture class so often, you leave more confused than when you went in. Anybody? Anybody else? Just me?
Yeah, let
That's
us
how I feel.
know if this resonates with you. If all of this is something that you
happens
feel.
all the time.
Yeah.
So if you leave lecture class more confused than when you went in, you're not the only one, right? Your classmates doing the same thing. Everyone's confused. But think about this. What they're going to do is they're going to go home and try to figure out all the answers by themselves. Okay, they're going to read the textbook. They're going to try to pull up random YouTube videos. They're going to waste a ton of time trying to figure it out themselves. But you, as a Nursing SOS member, remember, you have all the videos, the step-by-step videos. You just pull up a video. I will answer it for you. You can jump on a tutor call. We can walk you through it. You can submit a tutor form. Our nursing team will walk you through it. Like, you do not have to waste time figuring it out yourself. So exactly what Matthew is saying, if you are feeling like, as a Nursing SOS member, all of a sudden you have, like, you're missing something, you feel like you're missing something, that's why, my friend, because everyone else in your class is struggling, wasting all this time trying to figure it out themselves, but you now have so much free time because you already have the answers to your questions because we gave them to you. Does that make sense? It is so much easier. You do not have to struggle to figure it out yourself. That is absolutely not what we should be doing in nursing school. Nursing school does not need to be as complicated as so many of us try to make it to be. It just doesn't. So it's pretty amazing thing. So you guys, especially in fundamentals, like, here's the moral of the story. It does not have to be as complicated as your classmates and your instructors and everyone is trying to make it to be, okay? You have to focus on the key things, all right? So like we talked about, the key things really are the pathophysiology, if you are, and basically just like what is happening in the body, okay? Like we talked about with fundamentals, you're going to learn like fluids and electrolytes, intake and output. You're going to learn some of those high-level med-surg disorders, the heart failure, stroke, diabetes, like the really common ones, right? You have to understand what is happening in the body before you can actually critically think about it, okay? And we walk you through all that critical thinking. Is fabulous. So it really is that leap to, we're not memorizing anymore, and then we're now going to start critically thinking and practicing those critical thinking skills, because you guys, your nursing exam, they're not going to test you on how well you memorize stuff. Is not helpful. They're not going to test you on, like, here's a list of signs and symptoms, which ones are, more applicable to this patient. They're going to give you a case scenario question. They're going to give you priority questions. They're going to give you SATA questions. They're going to give you patient situations. You have to look at that patient situation, that case scenario. You have to really think about all the information they're giving you, and you have to critically think through it. It is not about memorizing the list of signs and symptoms. Okay? You have to make that leap. Tracy, it was scary taking your advice in the video because I didn't understand how your method would work, but it really did. I finished my final of 50 questions in 23 minutes and got 2 wrong. Wow, that was fabulous.
That's amazing.
I feel like the test was too easy after taking your advice. And that's honestly, it's so funny because we hear that all the time. Yeah. It is, I think it's exactly like what Matthew was saying. Like when you join the membership community, when you follow what we're teaching, it changes everything because no one teaches it this way. No one else teaches it this way, and it baffles my mind. Like I said, this is how nursing schools should teach, but they don't, unfortunately.
And then going a little bit beyond that, I was just thinking, yes, of course, your grades are important, and it's great that you're doing so well in your classes. But really, the main point too is you want to be good nurses. You want to come out of nursing school not burnt out, not cynical about nursing, and being a good nurse, being a great nurse, being a blessing to your patients, being a blessing to those around you. And that's really what we're trying to get at too, because really being the best nurse is moving to that critical thinking, is learning to understand all these concepts and put them together so that you can work on the floor and be the best nurse possible. So yes, definitely this will help in your school. This will help your grades. This will help you get more free time. But at the end of the day, also, it will help you be a great nurse.
Yeah, I love how you said not be cynical about it, right? Not be jaded. Because so often, like nursing school, when you get burnt out in nursing school and then you have to go get your first job, like you're just, oftentimes we don't have a good attitude about that, right? When you're coming off the back end of nursing school and you're exhausted, that's not helpful, right? We do not want you to be burnt out because you don't have to be burnt out in nursing school. Oh, I want to mention this too. We have a coaching call inside our community on Wednesday. So Nursing SOS members, definitely RSVP for that. Well, I have to post it on the community, but I will post it. And then when I post it, RSVP, okay? It's Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, okay? So I'm going to coach you through. If you're struggling with procrastination or overwhelm or stress or anxiety or anything, I'm here to coach you through it, okay? Coaching call, Wednesday night.
Coaching calls are really great because we really dive into the mindset, and make sure that you are thinking about things the right way too, because that is a big part. That is a major part of nursing school as well, as taking care of your mindset and making sure that you are thinking about things the right way.
It's a mental game, really. Yeah. Like, we can give you all the test advice and we can teach you all the content all day long, but none of it matters if you are stressed all the time and not study, if you're procrastinating. And so that's what we talk about in the community. We do both. So not only do you get tutoring inside our community with our team of nurses, but you also get coaching calls with me, which is fabulous. I just love them. They're some of our most requested calls. So are these coaching calls. So it's fabulous. It's so much fun.
So again, it's on Wednesday night for the members. So definitely RSVP once it's up in our community forum, so that you can join in on that. Also, if you are curious about the whole process, because Christine actually brings you on video and talks to you, it's really quite cool. There are some replays of them.
Yes.
On in the community as well. It's I think right now they're under bonuses.
Yep.
But wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Make sure you look at your email, because things are going to be changing.
I already told them. You can tell them.
Oh yeah. So
okay. We have a brand new site coming. Brand new site coming for members.
So
Matthew has been working so hard behind the scenes on it. Brand new site. It's amazing. It looks fabulous.
So be sure to keep track of your emails, like I said earlier in this live. Keep track of your emails, because we'll be emailing you when that goes live and the steps you need to take, because there's a little bit to do, but it'll be worth it.
It's fabulous.
So
basically, all you have to do is log in the new site. So easy peasy. Yay! Okay, friends, we will see you on Wednesday. Okay. What did we have for Wednesday?
We don't have anything yet.
Let's talk about pharmacology.
Pharmacology on Wednesday.
Okay, pharmacology on Wednesday. Let's do it.
All right.
All right, friends, we will see you on Wednesday. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your Monday. Take a look at my Instagram stories. I'm going to post some today. I have a few things I want to talk about today and probably tomorrow. So check out my Instagram stories. Follow that in the YouTube video that's going up today.
And if you need to know anything about PAD pathophysiology, that YouTube video is going to be hopping up here in a few hours. So definitely hit subscribe, hit the bell.
All the things.
Those on Instagram, go ahead and go to youtube.com/nursingsos and subscribe there.
All right.
Just finished my preceptorship today. Hey,
congratulations! See you later, Steph. Okay, bye, friends. We'll see you Wednesday. Ta-ta!